Good morning, children. In today's class, we are going to learn a comparative study of metals and non-metals. See various properties like physical state at room temperature, malleability, ductility, melting point, boiling point, density, conductivity, thermal conductivity and electrical conductivity are the various properties which we are going to compare for metals and non-metals. Metals are usually solids at room temperature. Sometimes, occasionally, they are liquids. Non-metals may be solids, liquids or gases at their room temperatures. Metals are malleable. Metals can be drawn into sheets. But non-metals are very brittle. They are very soft and brittle and they are non-malleable. They cannot be converted to metal sheets. They cannot be converted to sheets. So children, metals are malleable. They can be made into sheets. But the non-metals are non-malleable. They cannot be made into sheets. Ductility. The next property is ductility. Metals are ductile in nature. Metals can be made into thin wires. That property is called as ductility. Whereas the non-metals are non-ductile. The non-metals are usually soft and brittle. They can be easily broken. So the non-metals are non-ductile in nature. Melting point. The next property is melting point. The melting point of metals is very high because the constituents of metals are very closely arranged. Since they are solids, the constituents of the metals are very closely arranged. So metals have got high melting point. Coming to the non-metals, the constituents of the non-metals are loosely arranged, we can say. So their melting point is low when compared to the melting point of the metal. So children, the melting point of the metal is very high when compared to the melting point of non-metals. Coming to the next property, boiling point. Similarly, that is like the melting point of metals and non-metals, boiling point of metals is high and the boiling point of non-metals is very low. The same reason can be told here also. The constituents may be atoms or molecules or ions. So the constituents in a metal are very closely arranged in an orderly manner and that's why the boiling point of metals is very high. The boiling point of non-metals is very low because the constituents, atoms or molecules or ions, they are very loosely packed and that's why the boiling point of non-metals is very low. Density. The next property we are going to learn is density. What about the density of metals? High. Why? Because metals are usually solids, so they have got a high density. Whereas non-metals, they have got low density. Why? Because the constituents, atoms or molecules or gas, atoms or molecules or ions in non-metals are very loosely packed. They are present in a random manner. They can move from one place to the other easily. So children, non-metals have got low density. Coming to the next property, conductivity. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Thermal conductivity. Thermal conductivity stands for conduction of heat. So, thermal conductivity stands for the ability of metals or non-metals to conduct heat from one place to the other place. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity, whereas non-metals are bad conductors of heat and electricity. They don't have the property to conduct electricity and heat from one place to the other. So children, in today's class, we have compared the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Can you recall the properties which we have learnt? Physical property, physical state. Physical state, malleability, ductility, melting point, boiling point, density, conductivity. Is it okay, children? I hope you have understood. So children, this comparative study of metals and non-metals is very, very important. You have to compare metals with non-metals and learn and understand. Is it okay, children? So I hope you have understood today's class. Thank you, children.